So in upload video Livewire component, we want to go in and have a function in here which we're going to be using. This function is going to be when we are essentially chunking the video through. So I think I'm going to call this function handle chunk. For now, I'm just going to dump on the result just to see that it works. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and check in here if file isn't there. Then we just want to return it. Gonna get rid of that console log thing. And then outside of that, we want to make sure that we have some functionality here. So we will actually assign this uploader to create upload. And then here we want to have a file, which is a file. We want to have an endpoint, which is going to be video.upload. We want to have headers, because this doesn't pass through the CSFIF token because we're using it in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say XCSFIF token. That should be fine in that end. And outside of that, we want to specify the method as post. And we want to have a chunk size of 10 times 24, which is 10 megabytes. So this will essentially go ahead and upload it. And then we want to just listen for progress changes, when it's successful and so on, and basically deal with it from there. So if I go to web.php, in here I just want to go ahead and create a root. I want to create this in the auth verified root. So you need to have a verified user. And I want to do a post called video upload. And we're just going to say upload video. And just import the class. Make sure you give it the name here. And as you can see, we just import this class up here, the Livewire component. Okay, so what else do we need in here? I think we should leave it for this for now, just to see what happens. So I just want to make sure that this endpoint is now reached. So if we go to YouTube, the test, I'm gonna go ahead and log in. Make sure that you're running npm, because I'm not. That's why it looks a bit different, because we haven't actually run npm run build. So if you run build, it would look different. So just run dev. Giving it a refresh will make it look like this. And let's see what happens in the console log. Create upload is not defined. So what we want to do here is we want to go into our app.js file thing. We want to set a basically the create upload. So we want to import create upload from the chunker and then just set it to create upload. Refresh it. it should give a 500 because we are die dumping. So let's just go back in and return 0. You can see it says many requests here. That's because we're chunking it into multiple different files, and then we're gonna combine them all into one big file later on that will then allow us to upload it as a whole video without having to upload a massive file in one go. So what we want to go in and do now in here is basically handle the chunk, but we're going to do that in the next video. And then we're going to store the file, and we will be able to then compress the file into various different formats so that we can play the video in 4K, 2K, and 720p and so on. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please hit the like button to